Welcome to JV.omYoga. I'm Jamie, this is Echo, and today we're going to do a really nice flow to focus on our foundations. So our hips, kind of the center of our whole being, what holds us up every day, what gets us through. So if you have 20 minutes of your day to focus on your hips and feeling good, just giving yourself that extra little love, this is for you. So let's meet on our mats. Let's take a few deep breaths and just arrive in the moment. Notice how we're feeling today, and we can slowly make our way back to our backs. So just take a second here, get comfy, feel your back kind of melt into the ground here. Let's plant the feet. Knees are bent. Let's take one big deep breath all together and we can get started. So let's really ground the right foot into our mat here. We'll pick up the left foot and we're going to cross it into a figure four. So left heel sits on top of the right knee. Left knee kind of falls away to the left side. And if this is feeling good for you here, we can stay right there. I do challenge you to raise the right foot, flexing in both of the feet, keeping both feet really active here. And just see how close we can get our left thigh, our left shin to the torso. So the closer it comes up, the more of a stretch we're getting in our hips here. Taking a lot of time to make sure our backs are nice and flushed against the earth. Just feeling those curves, feeling the space, what's available for you. Such a good hip stretch. Okay, and when we're ready, let's release the hands. Just lower the right foot back down to the ground. Release the left foot. We're going to move on to the other side now. So left foot plants into the earth. All four corners of that left foot kind of pressing down into your mat. Right foot comes up. Right knee falls to the right side, and the right heel is going to rest on top of the left knee. So we're making a figure four shape now with that right leg. The right side might feel very different from the left side, and that's okay. That's good to notice. When we're ready, let's pick the left foot off the ground, still bent in the left knee, and slowly bringing it closer and closer to our torso. Just adjusting your back if you need to, feeling the curves of your spine against your mat. How far can we bring that left knee in today? With the hands, we can wrap them kind of behind the left knee, maybe over top. And just feel it out here, getting in tune with our bodies. In tune with our breath. All right, big long exhale here. And we're going to release the hands, dropping the left foot back down to the earth if it was in the air. Unhooking the right heel. And coming back on our backs, both knees bent, both feet planted. Awesome. So let's take an inhale here and just release any tightness that might have come up during that stretch. And on an exhale, we're going to send both feet out long. So we're lying flat on our backs now. Amazing. Okay, we're going to take the right foot, lifting it up and planting it on the outside of our left knee. So we're going to do an easy little supine twist here. We can take our left hand, if it makes it easier, kind of grab a hold of the right knee or the right thigh and just gently pulling it around, dropping the right knee to the earth on the left side of you now. Maybe the right hand comes out to the right side like a T. If you're feeling good here in this twist, your gaze can also drop to the right side. Really trying to melt the right shoulder into the ground here. Keeping it heavy. One more big inhale here and exhale to bring us through center to the other side. So right leg drops back onto the ground. We're gonna pick our left leg up now. Left foot comes to the outside of the right knee. All right, using that right hand, maybe we can grab the left knee or the left thigh and just gently pulling that leg, pulling that hip over, twisting over to the right side of the room now. Left hand can come to the side like a T. Maybe our gaze follows. Breathing into your twist here. Should feel nice in your low back, in your hip. Left shoulder is heavy, melting into the earth. One more big inhale here, exhale. We're going to release, twisting back through center, sending the left leg out long, and coming to lie down. All right, let's take one breath here. Maybe have a big morning stretch. Send the hands out above your head. Press into the heels, press into the toes. Stretch it out, and when you're ready, let's roll onto your favorite side and come up into a seat. All right, from here, we're going to take both the soles of the feet and kiss them together. Knees come out wide, so we're in a butterfly pose. Play around here, make sure you're comfortable. Heels can be further away from the torso. Maybe they come and tuck right in close to the torso. Maybe they're not touching today. All good, all good. We can even prop ourselves up sitting on a brick or a cushion just to help get that length in the spine. So taking our time, making sure we feel comfortable. Once we are in our version of butterfly pose, let's inhale, lengthening the spine here. And exhale, we're gonna send our upper bodies forward. So as if we're looking up and over a ledge, we're not just dropping down, really focusing on getting that length in the spine and hinging right at the hips. Now feel free to come down. Maybe forearms come to the ground. Maybe our hands are just resting today. Might feel nice to have a brick or two just in front of you to help give you the support. No need to find absolute stillness here. We have the utmost standards for our comfort, so feel free to wiggle around, moving the bum further away from the heels, moving the bum a little bit closer to the heels. Just seeing where our hips are at today. Can we drop a little lower on the exhale? Can we lengthen the spine a little bit more on the inhale? Breathe into it. Relax the chest. Reach the forehead, shoulders. Reach the forehead, shoulders. Reach the forehead forward. And open the shoulders back. Lots of space here between the shoulders and the ears. All right. Amazing. So on our next exhale, let's use our breath to rise all the way back up. Seated position. We're going to bring the knees in towards each other to touch. So we're in a little seed pose, and just give your knees a hug here. Maybe chin tucks to the chest. All right. Awesome. So from our seed, let's come up into a standing position. So just push through the feet. We use the hands as support. Slowly rising up to stand. Let's inhale, raise the arms up, and exhale. We're going to melt it all down. Forward fold. Remembering not to lock the knees here. Keep a nice generous bend. From here, we're going to plant the hands. We're going to keep our right foot forward, step back with the left foot, and drop the left knee into a low lunge. Okay, so let's play around here. Let's shift our weight forward and back, pressing through the hip. I'm getting a sense of what is available, where we're holding any tightness in our muscles. Breathing into it. Awesome. So right knee stacks above the right ankle here. Move back a little bit. If you want to grab a brick for this next pose, might be nice, or you can just use your hands. So hands are going to come to the inside of the right foot. Maybe today we can drop to the forearms into a lizard pose. Inhaling here. Exhale. Wherever you are, see if you can drop the chin to the chest. Take a little bow in the head. On our next inhale, let's see if we can send the right knee a little further out to the right side. So swiveling onto the outside edge of that right foot, opening up through the right hip. How long can we expand our inhales? How long can we extend our exhales? Let's play around here. When you're feeling good, if you're on your forearms, let's come back up to our hands. Take the right hand and just bring it to the outside of that right foot. So we're framing it now. Let's take the right foot and we're going to come into a pigeon pose. So the right foot is going to swivel over to the left side, kind of below the left hand. Right knee is going to drop to the earth. So we've created just this little bend in the knee right in front of us. We can walk our left knee out a little bit. Our left foot here is really our anchor in this pose. So really feeling the left foot grounding into the mat, pressing into the mat. We're not dumping any weight into our hips here. Tall and strong. And as you breathe, you'll feel either the need to slowly melt a little bit forward towards the ground, slowly coming into the pose. Maybe we're just staying upright in our pigeon today. Remember, this time is for you, doing what feels right for your body. See if we can press back with our right hip. Pressing back with the right hip, pressing down into the earth with our left foot. And see if you can feel that little subtle movement, that little subtle difference. All right. pressing through the hands, coming back up if you were down on your forearms. We're going to press into the left knee to release the right foot, sending the right knee back, coming into a tabletop position. So let's press into our hands, press into our knees, lengthen through the spine here just for a moment. Maybe swiveling a little bit back and forth, a little bit side to side. And we're going to move on to the left side. So hands plant, left foot steps up between the hands. Shifting a little bit back and forth here. All right, stacking the left knee over top of the left ankle. Bringing the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Gonna come into our lizard pose. So either hands plant here, maybe we're coming down onto our forearms. Listening to our breath here. Are we breathing fast? Are we breathing heavy? Are we straining ourselves too much in this pose? Maybe we need a brick underneath our hands to bring the earth up to us. Never push anything. Always make things work for you. You have the time. You have the space. You are alive and you're breathing. So we're capable of shifting reality to make it a little easier on us if we need it to be. Okay, next exhale. Let's see if we can drop the left knee a little bit out towards the left side. Opening up in the left hip crease now. Can we breathe here? Can we extend our inhales and our exhales here? All right, let's take the left hand, bring it back to the outside of the left foot. Left foot comes over to the right side of your mat. The knee drops, making a little L shape with our leg right in front of us. Maybe walking the right knee back to help lower ourselves down. Right foot is our anchor now, so pressing into the top of the right foot. Seeing where we're at on this side. So are we good in an upright position? Do we want to plant the hands? Do we need a brick? Here, maybe slowly we're melting down onto our forearms. Do we have the availability to press back with our left hip now, feeling that squeezing, that hugging on the left side? Hold it here for 2 more breaths. You guys are doing amazing. See if you can sink a little deeper into your mat. Last breath here. And on an exhale, we're going to press into the hands, walking them up a little bit if we need to. Pressing into our right knee and sending the left knee back to meet. We'll all join each other in a tabletop position here. Quick cat and cow. Inhale to drop the chest, open the gaze. Exhale to contract, chin to chest. And floating on up, sitting on our heels, just for a moment. Okay, we're gonna come up back into standing, legs wide on our mat, and we're gonna melt it down. Wide-legged forward fold. Maybe the toes pivot a little bit out towards the front. Pressing up to the sky with your sits bones. Maybe shifting the hips from side to side here. Might feel really good. And when we're ready, let's drop our bums to the ground and we'll just meet in an easy pose, easy cross-legged pose here. Or if cross-legged pose is not easy for you, feet extended, any seated pose will do. If you're still looking for a little more stretch in the hips, we can try a lotus pose. So one leg crossing right on top of the other leg, heels come close to the hips. Just exploring today what we are capable of doing, with our foundations. Okay. Let's just shake it out. And one moment of gratitude for our foundations, for holding us together so beautifully, for supporting us with integrity and movement, a perfect balance of strength and softness. That is our hips. Let's remember to stay grounded, stay strong, but also stay moving, so that we can take life as it comes. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you have a wonderful day. I love you. So grateful for you. Namaste.